Good morning and welcome back. It is Thursday and we are out sparking. So I told you guys in the last video I kind of want to start doing some challenges to make this more fun. And today I've decided that I'm going to do a 12-hour spark shift. So at my main job I work 12 hours, and so I figured, what would a 12-hour day look like doing Spark? I turned on the Spark app at 8:04. It's currently 8:14. I feel like the Spark app was glitching at first because one, they updated it overnight and it doesn't look like it did before. So that's kind of frustrating, and I kept getting notifications that I was getting offers, but then offers weren't actually showing up on the screen, and I force closed it several times. And one of the times I force closed it and I reopened it, it said that we canceled your trip because we think there's something better for you. This will not affect your metrics. I never accepted a trip, so I don't know. But one of the times I force closed it, there was an offer, and it was for $18.54, 2 drop-offs. So I decided to take it. It is at a different Walmart that I haven't sparked with yet, and it actually is one that is further away, but that's okay. We'll eventually work our way closer back to town. So I've kind of wanted to spark through this Walmart because this Walmart does seem to get a lot of offers, and it's in the busy zone now, right now, where the Walmarts that are close to me aren't in the busy zone right now. So we did have some storms come through last night that did a lot of power outages. I checked the map this morning. Doesn't seem to be any power outages this morning, so that's a good thing. So that shouldn't affect not getting orders, but we shall see. Yesterday I sparked and it was so slow, so slow. I did 2 sparks and both were for Sam's. They are doing a Sam's incentive, so between 12 and 5 I'll probably try to focus on taking Sam's orders for today to see if I can get the incentive. If you do 2 Sam's orders, you get $14 additional. If you do 4 Sam's orders, you get $32 additional. So I don't know if it's 6 total and you'll get the 14 and the 32, or if you do 2, you get the 14, and then if you do 2 more total and 4, you get 32 extra. Or if you do 4, you just get the 32 and not the 14. So I'm not sure. So we're gonna try to hit it today and see if we can figure it out. But that will be a nice bonus. So I just got gas, and so let's head to this Walmart. How are you? 2412.
You want one in the front seat, one in the back seat?
Perfect.
You gonna do what you doing?
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good one. Be safe out here.
You too. You stay cool. Yeah. All right, so we picked up our order. The stupid label won't scan. Come on. I don't have time for all this. There we go. All right, so I just scanned the other label and that worked. Let's get going. Understand how Walmart picks their locations, because both houses that I delivered to has a Walmart within 2 to 3 miles of their location, but yet I picked up at a Walmart that was 8 or 9 miles from their location. Makes zero sense. And I've noticed this with Walmart. I understand when you're doing the GMD deliveries or whatever, but when you're doing the grocery orders, it makes no sense to me, none whatsoever. But those 2 orders are done. That last order had a note to leave it in the black chair by the front door. I did not see a black chair by the front door. no big deal. I just set it on the porch, but I've had a note in there to leave it somewhere, and then I don't set the tote out for them to leave it in. So it may have been a note that's in there for a while, and they just got rid of the black chair and didn't change their notes. I just accepted an order. It is a GMD one. It's 18 drop-offs. It is $44.55 is the acceptance rate. Hopefully we don't have any issues. I did one the other day, didn't have any issues. I know I said I wasn't going to do these for a while. And here's the thing. All in all, they're good pay considering what you're doing, because I've played around with it on the days that I'm not recording and stuff. I've played around with it, and where I live, everything is kind of spaced out, so your trips are automatically going to be 30-40 minutes. And if I'm accepting a $10 rate for a 30-minute trip or a $12 rate for a 40-minute trip, then I might as well accept a GMD with 2, which breaks down to about $20 an hour, give or take a little bit. So ultimately, just because of where I live, just because of the layout of where I lived and how spaced out everything is, the GMDs end up being more money. So we're gonna go pick this one up. I am a little nervous because it does say that there is a large bulky item, but as we know, that could be an air filter or trash can, a television, who knows, we'll see. We shall see, but we will go pick this up and we will get this knocked out and move on to our next trip. All right, so we are loaded, and our bulky item today is a grill and charcoal. So there's also like 2 cases of oil. So let's go deliver these.
1, 2, 3. Let's get started. Real good. Get a hold of yourself. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
All right, so I finished the GMD delivery at 11:52. Around 12:01, I accepted a Sam's order. We are now in our incentive period for Sam's between 12 and 5. This should be load number 2, so I should get the first incentive for $14 once I complete this trip. We'll see, and then hopefully we can get 2 more to get the to reach the $32 incentive. So I got to Sam's about 12:19. They asked me to pull into the loading zone, so I am here in the loading zone, which is nice because it has a cover. Don't have to get soaking wet to load the car, but the rain has massively slowed down right now, but I think it's supposed to rain off and on throughout the day. Just waiting for them to bring this load out and then we'll get started. I accepted this load for $16.48. It is 5 stops and it says it should take about an hour and a half to do. I'm gonna fix me a liquid IV while I wait. I love a liquid IV. I try to drink one just about every single day. Usually in the mornings when I get ready is when I start. Hopefully, maybe this is my order. They came out and asked me to move here, so I thought it would be ready, but then it took a while for them to bring it out. Figured as soon as I start trying to do this, they would bring it, though. Come on, come on. They're dropping stuff. All right. Goodness. All right, we are all loaded up. Let's go do these deliveries. One delivery is big, but it's not like huge. I mean, depending on where it is, it may take a couple of trips inside. Sometimes the big orders go to hotels and I just go in and get a cart and load up the cart and then drop it off. But this one has a lot of candy on it, so I don't know if it's actually a daycare or what. But let's see here. All right, let's go deliver some Sam's. All right, so the Sam's route is done. The last stop was for Vacation Bible School. I figured with the amount of candy it was, it had to be something like a daycare or something. So Vacation Bible School. So, and they tipped me $10 in cash, which is super sweet because I could be wrong and I'll have to pay close attention. I don't think you get tips on Sam's orders, but I could be wrong. You may. But so that is done. That route took me all over the place, and that was the reminder as to why I do not do Sam's very often. Let me check the incentive. So that did count as my second trip. So I did get the $14 incentive. So we will see if 2 more Sam's trips come up and if I can get the additional incentive. All right, so I just had a little lull in getting orders. So I ran a couple of errands, getting me a bite to eat real quick. And so another order came in. I accepted that one. It is a Walmart pickup, 2 drop-offs, 8 miles, and it's paying $28.29. So I didn't even look at what I was picking up. I just clicked accept it, and then I looked. Unfortunately, it's nothing too bad. So I was thinking about it. It's $2.26 right now, and the reality of me getting 2 Sam's orders to accept before 5 o'clock are pretty slim. So I'm not even gonna hold out for a Sam's offer or anything else. I'm gonna be thankful that I got the $14 incentive, and I'm just gonna keep working to just make money instead of sitting here waiting and letting other offers go by hoping to hit the incentive. Sam's offers don't come through very often, so yeah, so that's my mindset for it. It's 2:26. I have to be here at 2:45, so that gives me a couple of minutes to, that gives me a few minutes to eat real quick. I just stopped at Chick-fil-A and got a sandwich and some water because my ice is almost melted in my Stanley. So I'm just gonna eat and then head to Walmart. 2571.
You want the other one in the back seat or the trunk?
You can put it in the trunk. Thank you. We are loaded up, and so let's go do these 2 deliveries.
Come again.
Alright, so we finished that run and I've already accepted another run. I just realized I haven't been telling you guys like the mileage and everything. So the last run we just did had 2 stops. I confirmed arrival at 2:45 and I ended the run at 3:20. It was 7.9 miles and I accepted that for $28.29. I just accepted another offer while I was on my way here. So it's 3:36. I have to pick it up at 3:45, so I'm just waiting a little bit until time to pick it up. This one is 3 stops, says it's 4.2 miles, and the acceptance rate was 16.43 is what I accepted this one at. So I'm just waiting to be able to pick it up. Okay, so I am here to pick up this order. I had some issues. It keeps telling me that I'm not at the right location, but I am at the right location. I was on chat support, and then Walmart called me. They're like, hey, it says that you're here, but it's not showing a bay. And I was like, yeah, it keeps telling me I'm not at your location. So she's like, all right, I got you marked in your parking space. We're good. It's like, okay. And then it let me confirm. So I have no clue. The joys of technology is all I can say. I'm gonna do this run real quick and then it'll be time to go pick up Justin, and then we will finish out the rest of our shift. 2302. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And she got a floor.
You can just lay it in the seat, it's fine. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna go, man.
All right, thank you. You too. All right, so we are loaded up and we will head on down the road. finished that drop off and wasn't too bad. The first yard I went to was so full of dog poop. It was ridiculous. Thankfully, I caught myself before stepping in it. So yeah, I would have been livid because their driveway and the embankment was super steep. So you didn't have room to like really move around anyway, and like what little bit of room you had was covered in dog poop. So the other two stops were on the same street right next to each other, so that was simple. So we're gonna go get Justin. That one I pulled in at 3:45 to confirm arrival. I did have some issues with the app, so it did take a little bit longer, but I arrived at 3:45 and I just got done, and it's 4:23. It was 4.1 miles and it was $16.43. So I'm gonna go get Justin, finish working on these 12 hours. All right, so I got Justin and I accepted an order. It was for $7 for 1.9 miles. So I felt like that was easy. It's hot. We stopped and got ice cream while we were waiting for this order to be ready. So now we're gonna head to that Walmart to pick it up. This is actually the first time that I have gotten an order from this Walmart. So we'll see how quick they are with bringing stuff out. So we finished the last drop off. I confirmed arrival at 5:02. I completed the delivery at 5:13. It was 1.7 miles and it was $7. So not bad for 11 minutes worth of work. And then I just accepted an offer. It's gonna be $15.50 for 2 drop-offs. I think it was like 8 miles. So we're just waiting. I can check in at 5:45 for that. So we're almost done. Our 12-hour mark will be technically 8:04. So it's almost 6 o'clock. So we have about 2 hours, about 2 hours and 20 minutes left of my shift. So we just got here, checked in. Of course, it didn't want to acknowledge the location again, so I had to call inside and get them to do it, and then it worked. I don't know. It's annoying. So just waiting for them to load me up so we can head on down the road. In this one order, all they ordered was the 13-ounce Dunkin' iced coffee. So I wonder if I'm gonna deliver that to them at work. It's funny. Good. $23.68.
2368.
Mm-hmm.
This is just
Yeah.
one singular item.
Thanks.
And then you want the other ones in backseat or front?
Backseat's fun.
Backseat's alright.
You're done. For Dunkin' coffee.
And you have a good one.
You too. All right, we're loaded up. Let's go. All right, so we decided to end the day, logged off of Spark at 7:40 p.m. So not quite 12 hours, but pretty close, because I think I logged on at 8:04 a.m. to 7:40 p.m. So we're like 25 minutes shy of it being 12 hours. The rain has stopped. I did wait, and we did get a few offers, but the offers that came through, it was still pouring down rain, and it just weren't worth it. And like, everybody was ordering heavy stuff, multiple cases of water, multiple cases of soda. So I just said, I'm calling it quits. So let's go over the numbers for today, what a 12-hour day on Spark looked like. So our total earnings today was $162.61. Of that, $124.26 was trip earnings, and then $38.35 was tips. I did technically get the $10 cash tip as well, so that would make our grand total $172.61. We drove 190 miles today, and we worked about 12 hours. Okay, we did a grand total of 35 deliveries and 8 trips total. Now for our monthly recap for our goal. So far to date, we are at $618.83 for what we made on Spark. And the goal this month was to try to make $1,200. So we have $581.17 left. It is currently July 18th. So we still have, I think, 12 days to earn that. So I still feel confident that I will be able to do it. All in all, pretty good day. The GMD deliveries, I do like them for our area. Money wise, I think they're good. However, if you do regular orders, you may have less mileage, but you'll also have less money. So I don't know. It's kind of a catch-22, I guess. But that is it for today. I will see you guys next week for another Spark Day. I will see what kind of challenge I can come up with for next week. Maybe next week I will try to Spark in a different zone and see what that's like. But I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, y'all have a great day, and remember to work hard towards all your goals.